At least 38 people have died after an Azerbaijan Airlines plane crashed near Kazakhstan's Aktau on Wednesday. The plane was carrying 62 passengers and 5 crew members when it crashed after being forced to make an emergency landing about 3 kilometers from Aktau. Kazakhstan's Prime Minister has also confirmed that 38 people have lost their lives. Meanwhile, a probe that has been ordered to investigate the matter. So 38 lives that have been lost in Azerbaijan Airlines plane crash. The plane crashed while it was attempting an emergency landing near Kazakhstan's Aktau region due to poor visibility. So 62 passengers and 5 crew members were on board when the plane attempted an emergency landing due to low visibility. It had diverted its route towards Aktau, and while it was attempting that emergency landing at Aktau airport in Kazakhstan, the plane crashed. The Kazakhstan Prime Minister has said that a proper investigation is to be launched to determine what led to this crash. It's being said that the plane's tail caught fire after colliding with a flock of birds. And while it attempted an emergency landing, the plane crashed near Aktau town. Well, in more international news that we are tracking, this one that's coming in from the Melbourne Stadium, where Indian fans had a standoff with Khalistani radicalists. Indian fans confronted the Khalistani supporters at the Melbourne Stadium. So these are initial details that are coming in, how the Indian fans confronted the Khalistani extremist leaders. This on the day of Boxing Day test at Melbourne Stadium. The visuals on your screens of the Khalistani leaders who were seen with the flag. They were confronted by people from India for the rising extremism, not just back home but in other countries as well. So a global nexus of Khalistanis for which those backing the Khalistani movement were confronted by the Indian fans. Let's go across to Ankit joining us live from our sports desk. Ankit, tell us more about what exactly transpired on the day of the boxing test at the Melbourne Stadium when the Indian fans confronted those Khalistani extremist leaders.
So yes, of course, unprecedented scenes outside the MCG, the Boxing Day test match. There has been a big build-up to this test match. So you understand the pro-Khalistani people, they knew that there is going to be a big gathering over there just outside the MCG. So they wanted to, make the most of this opportunity. So there were about 30 to 40 pro-Khalistani people standing outside the MCG with their flags and all that. And that is when these Indian fans, they were walking to enter MCG, the stadium, towards the match, of course. And that is where the confrontation happened. And when it happened, the Indian fans, they were shouting, they were yelling at the top of their voice, Bharat Mata Ki Jai and all of that, which actually overpowered the other side, the pro-Khalistani people. And finally, they quietened down. So yes, this has happened, but the Indian fans probably they have given a befitting reply to these pro-Khalistani fans who were demanding for, of course, a separate country. So yeah, over to you.
All right, Ankit, thank you for the moment. We'll have to head in a very short break for now. Top stories coming up after we come back.